What do I think is going to happen? Well, I'll tell you exactly what I think is going to happen. I believe that based on the issues of immigration going on in uh, Europe right now, the amount of sexual assaults, all of the other things that are going on in public on a daily basis, knife attacks, etc. There is a group of people that are responsible for all of it. And when you look at that group of people and how the people who didn't migrate there have been sort of non reactive to it, it's not because they don't see it, but they've been sort of biding their time, being patient, giving the newcomers a chance to sort of fit in. I think it's becoming obvious that they have absolutely zero intention of ever fitting in. As a matter of fact, they have nothing but disdain for the societies that they've come to in order to take, whether it's resources or what have you. When what is going on in Israel and Iran and Hezbollah and Hamas, when this takes its next step, if it does, and we have total war between Iran and Israel, which we are literally days away from right now, that will kick off, I believe, something that will be worldwide. And it will be worldwide between two groups of people. And even on YouTube, you can't say who these two groups of people are. But just remember that all of this anger that's festering in Europe towards these migrants, when these countries that they live in are giving arms and aid to Israel, which is what will happen, the reaction will be extreme and bloody. The reaction to that could literally be all-out civil war in Europe, and it will not be civil. That could plunge us into something that looks a lot more like a real worldwide war, because one group of people, both groups of people actually, are worldwide as far as their faiths. So we're in a little bit more danger than people realize. This isn't just about sending missiles back and forth between Israel and Iran. This isn't about trying to blow up Iran and make them surrender their oil to us like we did in Iraq. This is nothing like that whatsoever. We're in a situation where Turkey, although a NATO country, has applied to BRICS. Think about it for a second. On top of that, they're in a position where, as they have stated very clearly, they are a Muslim nation first. Do you understand what that means for Israel? If there isn't a total war with Iran, Turkey could easily step in, finish that war in a matter of weeks, and then turn to Saudi Arabia and Turkey, or Saudi Arabia and Iran, and everyone else in the Middle East for that matter, and say, okay, we finished that fight. We're in charge now. We're the leaders of this entire group. And who would say no to that? Now you have Saudi Arabia and Iran both looking for the perfect excuse to stop fighting with one another. Now they have it. Now there's cooperation among all of these Gulf states. I don't think that's good. I don't think it's good from one end to the other. But I think what happens in Europe will be an absolute bloodbath. So just remember I said that way back before Kamala Harris was president.